Itachi Uchiha, the tragic hero of the Hidden Leaf, a child of war. Born into the prestigious Uchiha clan, Itachi Uchiha entered a world already drenched in blood and conflict. He was only 4 when the Third Great Ninja War tore through the villages of the Shinobi world. Where most children cried and ran from the carnage, Itachi watched in silence, his eyes absorbing horrors too heavy for his age. He saw comrades fall, villages burn, and children just like him crushed under the burden of hatred. From that moment, Itachi made a vow. I will end this cycle of war, no matter what it takes. By age 7, he had already mastered the basics of shinobi arts. By 8, he awakened the Sharingan, the Uchiha clan's visual jutsu. He was hailed a prodigy, a genius beyond his years. But with brilliance came isolation. No one his age could understand him, and the adults only saw him as a tool. In his heart, Itachi carried pain, but he also carried purpose. 2. The young Anbu, loyalty tested. At 11, Itachi joined the Anbu Black Ops, becoming the youngest ever to do so. The Hokage recognized his brilliance and placed him as a double agent, keeping one eye on the village and one on his own clan. Behind closed doors, the Uchiha were planning a coup. Years of mistrust and oppression by Konoha's leadership had driven them to rebellion. As the tension grew, Itachi found himself at a crossroads. He loved his clan, but he also loved the village. He believed in peace above all. The elders of Konoha, especially Danzo, gave him a cruel choice: stop the Uchiha coup, or let the village burn in civil war. To Itachi, there was no choice at all. He would carry the weight of betrayal to protect the innocent. To save many, he would sacrifice few, including himself. 3. The massacre, a brother's love. In one silent, moonlit night, Itachi did the unthinkable. He killed his clan. Parents, friends, comrades, all fell to his blade. The only one he spared was his younger brother, Sasuke. Kneeling before the trembling boy, eyes filled with horror and confusion, Itachi whispered the lie that would shape Sasuke's entire future. You are weak, and you lack hatred. He told Sasuke he did it all for power, for self-interest, to test his strength. He made himself the villain in his brother's eyes, so Sasuke would grow strong enough to someday kill him. It was the only way to protect his brother and fulfill his mission. As he walked away from the burning remains of his clan, Itachi shed silent tears. He had destroyed everything he loved, and no one would ever know why. To the world, he became a traitor. To his brother, a monster. But in truth, Itachi was the hero no one deserved. 4. In the shadows of the Akatsuki. After the massacre, Itachi disappeared from Konoha and joined the Akatsuki, a criminal organization feared across the ninja world. To many, this confirmed his betrayal. But once again, Itachi was playing a deeper game. He became a spy, feeding information back to Konoha and making sure the Akatsuki's power remained in check. His partner, Kisame Hoshigaki, grew to respect him, not because of power, but because of Itachi's calm, purposeful demeanor. Though surrounded by killers and madmen, Itachi held firm to his code. He killed only when necessary. He remained distant, calculating, and mysterious. Few understood him, and none saw his pain. Inside, he was dying, not just emotionally, but physically. A chronic illness ate away at his body, but he pushed on, knowing his life's mission was not yet complete. His final wish? To die by his brother's hand and free Sasuke from the cycle of hatred. 5. The final battle, brother versus brother. Years passed. Sasuke grew stronger, consumed by the desire for vengeance. When the day came, the two brothers clashed in a battle that shook the heavens. It was not just a fight, it was destiny. A dance of lightning, fire, genjutsu, and pain. Every blow carried years of buried emotion. Every jutsu was a cry neither could speak aloud. In the end, Itachi smiled. As blood poured from his mouth and his body finally gave out, he raised his hand, not to strike, but to gently touch Sasuke's forehead. just like he did when they were kids. "Forgive me, Sasuke. This is the last time." He collapsed, not as a villain, but as a brother who had fulfilled his duty. Only later did Sasuke learn the truth, that Itachi was never the monster, but the guardian, the protector, the man who gave up everything so his little brother could live in peace. 6. Truth and redemption. When Sasuke uncovered Itachi's real story, his loyalty, his sacrifice, his silent suffering, his world shattered. How could a man so noble be branded a traitor? How could the village accept such a sacrifice and let his name be cursed? Itachi never wanted recognition. He wanted peace. Even in death, he left no legacy, no statue, no glory. But his actions saved thousands. His sacrifice prevented civil war. His decisions protected Sasuke. And his life became the greatest silent act of love the ninja world would ever know. Later, during the Fourth Great Ninja War, Itachi was briefly resurrected. In that short time, he did not seek revenge or anger. He worked with Naruto and Sasuke to stop the real threat. And finally, he spoke to Sasuke one last time. "You don't have to forgive me, but no matter what you become." 7. The legacy of Itachi Uchiha. Itachi Uchiha's story is not just one of tragedy. It's one of strength, wisdom, and love. He taught us that sometimes the greatest heroes are the ones who suffer silently. That true power is not in destruction, but in sacrifice. That love isn't always shown through smiles, but sometimes through scars, secrets, and pain. He chose to become a villain in the eyes of the world, so his brother could have a future. He bore the hatred of an entire clan to protect a village that would never thank him. He died unloved, unrecognized, but not unworthy. In a world full of war and chaos, Itachi stood as a reminder. Peace has a price, and some souls are strong enough to pay it alone. Final words. Itachi Uchiha was not just a ninja. He was a philosopher of peace, a silent warrior of love, a man who gave everything and asked for nothing. He showed us that true strength is not in how loud you roar, but in how deeply you love, even when no one sees it.